Hey, IdeateTV. I am sitting here with Rachel Belofsky, the founder of Screamfest Horror Film Festival. Rachel, hi.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. So Screamfest happens every year in Hollywood. How many years has it been running now?
We are going on year 16.
Year 16. Wow. I have been, the past couple years I've actually seen quite a few movies there and interviewed some of your red carpets. What was the inspiration for this?
I wanted to give a platform for filmmakers to make connections with the industry and a platform to showcase their work.
Now, you do features and shorts, yes?
Yes, we do features, shorts, and animated shorts as well, and student shorts.
And what shorts?
Student.
Student shorts. So features, shorts, animated, and student shorts. Very cool. And so tell us a little bit about the process. How do people submit? How many submissions do you get every year?
Wow, we go through over 1,000 films, and we basically...
And how many slots are there?
Enough to fill 10 days. I mean, obviously there's 6 theaters, so we could fill as many as we want, but we judge them based upon, cinematography, production value, acting. I mean, pretty much like the Oscars.
Yep.
So it really has to be a certain quality for us to take it. So we're always looking for the diamond in the rough,
Can you tell us about some of those diamonds in the rough? Which films out of the past 16 years have gone through that, have really made a splash in the horror world?
The one we're most known for is Paranormal Activity. It was submitted in 2007. It was a little unknown $15,000 feature, and we accepted it. And a month before we screened it, I took it to CAA, and they obviously liked it and signed him, and they went on to launch franchise.
Wow, so Paranormal Activity was first shown to an audience at Screamfest.
Oh yeah, it was an unknown little tiny feature that was, no one knew what it was.
Very cool. Now, have you seen anyone, since Paranormal Activity, are there films that have come in that have caught your eye, that you feel have that passion behind it that Paranormal Activity did, or a fan base, or no one's been able to touch them yet?
I mean, it's hard to touch that one just because you had, Spielberg behind it and Paramount. So, I mean, the millions and billions of dollars it's made at this point. It's kind of hard to, find another one. But, I mean, there's been lots of that we like, of course, and they get out there and have their own cult following. Like American Mary is one. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, you're talking dollar-wise, you're not going to touch it,
But that you've stayed, though, a champion of indie films. That's what Screamfest is about, to give these indie filmmakers a voice. And so you get submissions from all over the world?
Oh, yes, we get films from all around the world. So, we program, international films as well as domestic films and all that.
So for those indie filmmakers that are watching, what would be 3 tips that you could give them, while they're in the process, pre-production, production, post-production, that is going to be a film that is going to be Screamfest quality?
Definitely. I mean, the weaknesses we see are bad sound. Okay. So definitely hire a professional sound guy.
Spend money on the sound engineer.
Amen. Casting director, cast well. Don't cast your best friend, your friends, your family. Because it does matter. You do want to believe the character and have empathy for them, and if the acting is bad, it takes you out of the story.
So be honest with your friends, and if they need to take some more acting classes, then they need to take some more acting classes.
Exactly. And the third thing is, I would say, if your friend's a composer or you make music, don't blare it over top of your film. We get submissions where the music is overpowering the dialogue. You can't hear what's going, or it doesn't make sense in certain places. That might be your favorite rock song, but why is it in this particular moment? It makes no sense.
So the sound mix itself is highly important. Even if it's your piece of music, it's not really supposed to be the focal point.
Exactly, and choose your music well. Make sure does music belong in the scene, or is it detracting from the scene?
Right.
Don't just shove it in there for no reason.
Because if the audience has a question why did that happen, then you've now taken us out of the story.
Absolutely, yeah. So, I mean, the music should enhance in the background, but not be the focal point.
Yeah, very cool. So Rachel, are submissions still open for this year, or?
We have extended deadline of August 15th, so it's coming fast.
Wow, so you have less than 2 weeks to get your indie horror film submitted to Screamfest, and fingers crossed that you pass this woman's criteria. Thanks for talking to us.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Oh, and what's all your hashtags and tags?
Oh yes, Twitter at Screamfest, Instagram at ScreamfestLA, hashtag everything ScreamfestLA.
Screamfest LA, we'll be there.